Hi everybody! Happy Halloween! I'm going to do channeling today and we're just going to have some fun with it and we'll just see what Spirit has to say for today, okay? um, do you know who I am? I'm a evil poison ivy. I'm so evil! Okay. I try and be evil, but I don't think I'm very good at it. So I'm a really nice poison ivy. All right. So give me just a moment here and we'll see what comes. Okay. All right. So I'm telling the spirit realm my intentions. It's a special fun day. It's Halloween and I'd like to share a message of wisdom for us all. It could be scary. It could be silly. It could be about ghosts and goblins, or it could be about princesses and fairies. I don't know what it will be about, but a message we can all relate to and feel transformed by. So there's a creaky door I hear opening up, and I'm standing at the top of a stairway downward into a basement. It's not your average home, it's a castle. There's stones that make up the stairs. The question is, if I go down these stairs, what will I find in the dark? Most children stand at the top of their stairs and they are afraid to go into the basement because of what lurks in the dark. But now you, an adult, you're not afraid of the dark. You know how to go down into the basement and not feel scared. This is a very long time that passes as I now am sitting at the top of the stairs and I'm really questioning whether or not I can go down there. It's dark down there. There's no light switches in this castle. I am gonna have to just simply go down there. The reality is, what is down there? That is so scary. What is down there? On the outside, what is down there that is so scary really is what is down inside of myself that scares me the most. What is it about what's inside of me that I am too afraid to actually face? Now to face my fears now being a projection out there. The projection that I feel more close to when it is dark and I'm not able to see clearly. What is the difference between a human experience and a spiritual experience? The spirit that resides within each and every one of us holds the infinite book of wisdom, right? And so now we have this physical experience, and the projection from deep inside ourselves now is experienced out in our physical reality. It's always been a spiritual world. It's always been a spiritual reality. So what inside of our spirit is so terrifying? What is it that is inside of you that is so scary that you can't sleep at night, that you can't walk into a dark basement alone? What is it that you haven't discovered about yourself yet? Or maybe you know what you're afraid of and you ignore it, or you pretend it's not there, or you laugh it off and say that's silly. Feels like a long time I've been sitting on this stair. The sun's already coming up. I feel warm rays of light even entering into this basement through cracks in the walls. There's so much light now. I feel that it's safe to walk downstairs when the light is penetrating through the darkness. It's much easier to see, and it feels so silly. It's just a basement. It's just a stair. You just go down, and what's down here? Just some more rocks that make the floor and the walls. That was silly to think there was something scary down here. That was really silly. I look around down here, and even with the waves of light that shine, something about this old basement. It's old, and there's a question mark as to what was done in this space hundreds of years ago that I don't know about. What could be buried here? What sick and twisted thoughts manifested horrific murders and buried bodies beneath this floor? Or hidden behind these walls, corpses, skeletons, evil magic. Spirits sort of laughing and saying, "The lights are on. Why are you thinking all this scary stuff? The sun is shining. What's up with all this haunted, scary stuff?" And I say, well, I don't know. I guess my mind just gets away with me sometimes. Maybe it doesn't matter if it's dark or if the sun is shining. Perhaps we all have a little bit of a wild hair for spookiness, for creepy stories, for that type of drama. Kind of makes me sad inside. Why would I take the time to feel so afraid that I can't even move on? I can't even accomplish something. I'm sitting at the top of a stair because I'm too afraid. And now the sun's shining. The reason for my fear is now left me, and now I'm just reminiscing on more evil thoughts and perplexing ideas and what could have been. And now I'm rummaging in this sort of treasure trove of spooky garbage. Why am I doing this? I could be envisioning the past was something so spectacular, so beautiful. A true romance took place down here in this basement. It was the only way that these two lovers could sneak away to have time together. Why wouldn't my mind venture into something beautiful like that? That there was some sort of precious, sacred seance that happened down here in this basement around a beautiful ruby, a ruby that is buried beneath this floor, a ruby with a gift and a meaning, a sacred dream for love and romance to be bestowed upon all human beings and then shared beneath these floors with the earth, that the earth could manifest this across the globe for us all. Why can't our minds just venture into something far more enchanting and full of love? Why does it have to be about psychopaths, killers, murderers, twisted thoughts and actions? The question is, who are we as human beings? Are we dark or are we light? Are we evil and twisted or are we love? That's the ultimate question. If you have a fear of the dark, you have a fear of your most twisted side, your most evil reflection. But you're not an evil person, right? Why do our minds venture into the dark if we too do not have a little reminiscent of darkness within us. Don't you think it is time to reminisce in the light side of ourselves, a soul then being a combination of both the dark and the light? Are you love? Do you reminisce about love, or do you reminisce about the terrors of this world? What truly is the meaning of Halloween on this planet? When every day feels like another day of terror, and people don't seem to realize that love is the word. Love is the most important news. Love is the most important reason for being. Love is the reason why children matter, relationships matter, people matter, people of all different races matter, people of all different cultures matter. Or we can remain in the world we all know and love, a world that is twisted, full of deception, and reminds us to be afraid, to be very, very afraid, and to be just like everybody else. If you are not like everybody else, now you will stand out. Now we will see you. Now we will point our fingers at you. Now we will make you feel ashamed and stupid. Now we will make sure that you get back in line. Because we don't want diversity. We don't want love here. Love makes us feel soft. Love makes us feel weak. But yet it's the one thing we all want deep down inside is love. Can you be love for this world? Can you give love to this world? What is buried in your basement is the question. Is it evil, or is it love, or is it both? So that is the message. That is the creepy, spooky Halloween message. I'm just disconnecting now and stepping back. In the end, it's for you to decide what it all means. Thank you for taking the time to explore this message with me. If you are interested in ever visiting with me one-on-one, I would be delighted to share psychic wisdom to help you in your life. You can find me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you and happy Halloween.